hole. Yep, still trying to remember names. I think I'm lucky to remember my own name half the time. DLC, how are you, man? Again, I can't remember your name. What the hell did I do wrong? Oh, forgot to move my jig. Yeah, well, what's new? Try that a second time. Yes, it's Mike. And you're Vinny? Shoot, I'll never remember that. No offense, but I'll never remember it. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe if I can remember the V stands for Vinny, I'll be all right. But I wouldn't hold your breath, buddy. My cousin Vinny. I actually liked that movie. That was a good movie. Maybe I'll remember that. Doubtful, but maybe. Actually, better see if it's the same. You guys got any projects you're working on? As you can see, I do. I can't get the projects I got started 2 weeks ago done. Ain't had time. regular job. This is a printer stand for our office, and I got 2 more desks to put together. I got most of it cut out, so. That's what I'm making today. I got a chest of drawers I'm gonna be building. Has some 100-year-old wood, if I ever get these out of my way. I was hoping to get to start that this weekend, but excuse me, ain't gonna get to do that because tomorrow me and the wife's gonna do some canning. Get our tomatoes out of the freezer and get them processed, and our grapes and our blackberries and our strawberries. I don't know that we'll get all that done tomorrow, but I do know we're starting with the tomatoes. Put this down here. Cut this baby out. See how steady of a hand I got today. Let's see how bad I screwed it up. Hello, hello. Get up the board. There we go. I think I can live with that. puppy. Hey, June. I think it's time to spray, guys. See a bunch of little baby spiders in my shop. Haven't done it this year yet. Bless you, man, God. Excuse me, guys. Hey, Matthew. Heidi. Hey, Billy. Woodchucker. Hey, Mike. Excuse me. Hey, Pine. That's kind of scary. Oh, I don't have one over here. Of course I don't. Hey, Carrie. Hey, shoot. Trying to finish up my, this is my printer table, or printer stand rather, and then trying to finish up my 2 desks I started, I don't know, was it 2 weeks ago? Something like that. Before I can start building the antique dresser room we built out of 100+ year old wood I got up on the top shelf. That's what I'm working on. I can't never remember nothing. Better double check everything. 65 days, I was right. Really? That's how my whole week's been. I make it 6 or I make it 5. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, woodchuck, it's not for the printer for the shop, it's the printer for my office, for my other business. Just a little tight yet. That's right. Measure once and cut twice. But in my realm of things here lately, it seems like 5 or 6 times. But that's okay. I'm very tired, Carrie. up since about 3:30 this morning. I didn't actually get up, but I've been awake. Sometimes. Well, that only took about 30 minutes longer than it should have. I'll take it apart and glue it. See ya, Shoop. No kidding, Woodchuck, that's for sure. Tomorrow, me and the wife got planned to try to do some canning that we've been putting off. That's our game plan now. Whether we get it accomplished or not, that's a different story. Let's put one of the blocks in there. Thanks for popping in, VLC, man. Got a mouse, do you, Mike? He's kicking your ass. And the battery's dead. Mr. Jingles, oh hell. Hey, Dad. Speaking of mice, would you guys like to hear a story time of what happened to me a while back with a rat? You got your popcorn, you ready? Okay. So, I don't know if all of you know this or not, but we started our day at 5 in the morning. And so, first thing we do is our rounds on all our water and wastewater systems. Well, I was at a Pacific one by myself. On the well and had some bitches upside down. Gosh damn it. Anyway, I was cleaning an injector out. This whole well is out in the middle of a field. You know, grass is a couple 2 foot, maybe 30 inches tall in areas. And I left the door open to the well. I was going in and out getting tools. And I'm literally, the injector, okay. So the injector's about big around as this handle, right? So I got the injector in my hand like this, and I got my knife, and I'm cleaning out that injector. Done it a jillion times. Here comes the best part. The next thing I know, something has jumped on my leg and is trying to crawl up my back. Well, so you all know what happened there. About cut my guy's damn finger off. When I realized it was a rat, I grabbed it and throwed it. Of course, it hit the wall and comes attacking me. So I kicked that sumbitch, and then he ran out the door. Well, I said, well, screw that. So I shut the door. I wasn't dealing with that shit again. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Then I'm out there in my truck in the dark trying to find my damn first aid kit to wrap my hand up and stop the freaking bleeding. Looked like World War III happened in there. And in my truck and in the well house. And I'm like, you know, I've had a lot of shit happen to me, but that's a little ridiculous in my book. I'm sure if somebody could have seen that, I mean, it felt like it only lasted a minute. Probably lasted way longer than that. But I guarantee if somebody could have been recording that shit and the shit I was saying, I'm sure it'd been a good video to see. And that was on a Monday morning too, you know, it just started out the week right. I contemplating on just coming back home and start drinking, to be honest with you. Yeah, they get pretty aggressive, you're right. He was probably, the body of him was, oh God, at least 12 inches long. He's a big son of a bitch. He's the size of a medium cat, maybe a little bit bigger. I mean, it ain't like I spent a lot of time sizing him up. I was just trying to get him the hell away from me. Pretty sure he was thinking I was his last meal. cut this son of a bitch right. Oh, damn. First time for everything, I guess. What did I open up? Oh, hell. Oh my gosh, come on. Yeah, them are killing me. You're exactly right. Oh. Mike. Oh, jeez. Life's good. So put some fucking nails in the gun. Really? Night, Carrie. If this is the right one or not. Hey, Fat Albert. That's actually gonna work. Just gotta cut this corner off. There's a corner there. Yeah, we're doing all right, Mike. It's just been a long few weeks. A lot of water line repairs we've been doing on a system we just took over month and like a week ago, trying to get it ready before winter. That way we ain't fighting too many water leaks during the winter months, because that shit sucks. I've done it. I've gotten pneumonia from that shit before. It ain't no fun. So I sure don't want mosquitoes getting sick. So we're trying to knock it out while we can. Of course, this week's already, it's already there. Wintertime's here, man. I mean, it's gonna be cold this week. Yeah, maybe not cold, but sure ain't gonna be no 75 or 80. You doing all right, Mike? I think we do. I mean, we've got just a couple leaks, mainline leaks left. They're not major. I mean, any leak's major, but it's not like pumping the system to death. They were leaking before we ever took it over, so I figured we got a little bit of time before they say too much to us, which they're already tickled to death. I lost count, but it's around like 16 leaks we fixed, mainline leaks, since we've been there, which is a little stupid in my book, but because the other company that was running it wouldn't do shit. But we didn't make our name from not doing what we say we'll do, so that's where we're at. And that's okay. Oh. You're right, Mike. That's why you said it before. LJ. I'm doing good, LJ. working your butt off, well, that's okay. As long as you're still spending time with the family, man. Family's the most important thing. Man, when my kids were young, I think I talked about this. I was gone a lot, out of state on jobs, and I missed a lot out on my kids, but they didn't want anything. But I always tried to come to everything I could. I didn't miss any of the Christmas programs or nothing like that, but I did miss a lot of stuff. Two inches? An inch on the back, that's right. Oh, that's awesome, Mike. Should be proud of him, bud. Shit, that's something to be damn proud of, man. Not everyone can say their kid gets to do that, man. We got 2.5, 2.5. We did 2 inches. Yep, just have to cut that off. Wow, that's like LJ, that's rare, buddy. You're impressed and upset at the same time. Oh god. That's some shit I'd be right there. Ecstatic that he acknowledged me, but at the same time, pissed off that he called me sir. How old do you think I am, you little bastard? Smoke that old knot in there. Hey, OP. You little shit. Felt it right in your lower back. You're not old, huh? Whoa. I always had a screw. Now, a couple more screws. What's new, buddy? There we go. Just didn't have time. Well, there's another one. Just got to cut the edge off and router it. Should have done this on table. You don't get along with that jigsaw, do you? I'll finish that sucker now. Really, I have two corded DeWalt's. I could never keep them things cut square either. Now at Milwaukee, I mean, I really figured it would be the same way, but I've had pretty good luck with it, keeping it square. And I've always been able to cut a straight line with all them tools, but keeping them square was different. But this one I ain't had no trouble with yet. Really matters, but there's no reason to put a big gouge in it. It's not quite what I'm looking for. Excuse me. I think I had a Bosch, if I remember right, years ago. One of the first ones I ever had. Well, I had a Black & Decker, but I don't really count that. I was in high school and had that. I've had a lot of rotary tools though. Had pretty good luck with them. I don't think. Had a Ryobi hammer drill. I don't know if I still have that or. Yeah, I do. It still drills. It just don't hammer anymore. But but I mean, I use the crap out of it. You know, as a contractor, so I can't complain. Had a little finish router too, Ryobi, for a long time till it puckered out on me. I think the biggest piece of junk jigsaw I ever had was a freaking Craftsman. That thing was absolutely a piece of crap. course, the old ones back in the day were probably great. I know I had a Craftsman table saw for years. That was a pretty good table saw, but it was an older model, so everything nowadays ain't nothing but junk. 90% of it, anyway. Oh, really? I never had one throw a bit. Yeah, this is the last desk. I got 3 identical desks I'm putting in our offices for me, Jacob, and Autumn. Where we can do our paperwork instead of me doing it in my man cave all the time. I got that thing all trashed out. Yeah, I got I don't know if you were on here earlier when I was talking about doing my chest of drawers. I'm going to build it out of that wood that's up top there. About 100-year wood. Got to do that for my guest bedroom. My daughter moved out a while back. And, say a while back, over a year ago. And I finally convinced her to take the old one that we built together out of the same wood. Take it with her because she needed a good dresser. So now I got to replace that, which that's fine because I wanted her to take that. I started these last weekend or weekend before, I can't remember. And I hadn't been out here all week because work has been so busy. And I get home, I sure the hell don't want to come out here. Maybe one of these days I'll be able to just stay out here full time. Let the kid deal with all the other crap. Spooky dookie on the back. She's gonna appreciate her next job. Yeah, no kidding. Well, sometimes that's what you gotta do. I mean, unfortunately. I'll tell you though, LJ, I feel pretty blessed about my daughter. She gets right in them holes. She might not like it, but she knows she's a partner in that, so in that company, so she gets in there and does her job. My daughter can run every piece of equipment we got. Oh yeah. I taught her to run all that stuff years ago. That way she wouldn't be so impressed with them boys that could use a riding lawnmower, you know. Oh. Yeah, I tell you, some kids, you tell them they gotta work, they think they're being totally abused, man. It's like, where the hell did you come from? Grow up in the era I did, take an ass whooping for being lazy. Jesus. Yeah, yeah, definitely gonna miss filing paperwork and files, and it gets colder than shit. Should be wishing she'd have thought that through a little bit better. Where's the home tape? Way smart. Strong, yeah? Yeah, I bet so. I screwed that up. I just wasn't nice and go get me a damn center punch. Well, which one did you do? Did you lead with? Strong or smart? I'd have left broken and stupid. That's what would have happened to me. No, I'm just using reset screw. I'm leaving the hole a little bit bigger for the wood can expand and contract. A couple of guys that was really good push-ups. Yeah, I'm sure that's in every group of people on that. being lazy tonight, I'll be honest. But I do this a lot on tabletops. I do the slot method, like I was talking about, with the oversized hole for the screw can move, or the wood can move around the screw. I have done the slots, and I just don't like them. I've also did a Craig jig. I don't mind that so much, but to just sand them and put the finish on them. And that's not happening tonight. Andre. Or Audrey. My bad. That's right. Time for a brew. I actually got the Yingling Oktoberfest. I drank Yingling for a while, but I like their Oktoberfest. I'll drink a lot of different beers at Oktoberfest. And of course, they had this at our local grocery store for $5 and I think it's 40 cents a 6-pack. So, yeah, Yingling. Man, that's good. That's the first beer I've had in like 4 days. Hey, Echo. Hey. Back at you, man. Doing all right? Giant squares. Speed Square? Raymond Square? Oh, is it very popular up there, is it? I'm good, man. Better now that I'm having a beer. Well, I told the wife I'd get them put together tonight, so at least I got that done. Yeah, wife likes the black one. I'm not too big of a fan of it. What's it called? The Flight? Yingling the Flight. It's a light beer. Hey, Les Carpenter. Oh, just having me a fresh one. And just got done putting the rest of my desk together for the office. Now I just got to sand them and put the finish on them. I like some darker beers. It just depends. There for a while, I drank that old Black Silk, I think's what it was called. That, was it Bud Light or Budweiser that put out? I can't even remember now. I think it was Black Silk. Samuel Adams, I had a lot of them. Not a big fan of them, but I'll drink them. Oh, heck yeah, there you go. Nice, carpenter. Oh, really? I don't think I've ever tried that, LJ. Get out of here. Is there? Where are you at again? Sea dog. Blueberry? Really? Dang. Michigan. That's right. I remember that now. I seen this little candy dispenser made out of wood. I don't know if you guys have seen that or not. It has a solid wood back. I don't know, probably inch wide frame, and then plexiglass front. But it has a, I don't know, probably 2.5 or 3 inch, probably 3 inch round circle with a half a circle cut on top and bottom, and then a dowel rod. You just turn it and lets the candy fall on the top, and you turn it and lets it fall out. Pretty cool. I thought about messing around making one of them just for craps. Oh, really, LJ? Huh? Oh, really? I'll have to go watch it. Carpenter? Pro, how are you? Guess I hadn't seen that one. Hmm. Heck yeah, there you go. Ouch. Damn hair. Oh, really? I quit drinking liquor a long time ago. Me and liquor had an agreement. We'd stay friends if we just quit being together. Yeah, probably so, LJ. I guess while I'm doing my finishing on my desk and table, I'll finish these bowls over here too and get them all out of the way. Spend a day putting finish on while I'm doing our canning tomorrow. Yay. We started our Triple J's channel on our company. Literally, 2 weeks ago this coming Monday. I've always had the channel, we just never did put no videos out. I think we've done 6 or 7 videos. We've already gotten 70 some subscribers. I'm kind of shocked. A good outdoor finish is, well, they make a, I mean, what do you want it to, you just want to seal it, or you want it to be UV resistant? What do you want? I mean, a marine varnish is really good. Um, if you're just like doing some cedar and you just want it to kind of be out in the weather, you can do a Thompson's water seal, annually. That'll keep it sealed up and not a problem. Uh, they have all kinds of finishes that you can use. But I've had pretty good luck with that right there. It don't yellow. At least I've never had it yellow anyway. So I've had pretty good luck with that. That's what I put on all my benches, my cedar benches outside, tables and everything. But if I'm doing like a fence or a rustic cedar planter, I don't use that. I'll just do a Thompson's water seal and just soak it in real good and do it annually. Yeah, I would use what I just showed you, the Minwax. Put 3 to 4 good coats on it. Lightly sand in between. Yep, I agree. I do that a lot too, LJ. Yeah, that's what I'd use, Echo. And if it floods on the bottom of your feet, you can either, there's several things you can do, depends on what you want to spend, but I would probably epoxy them to keep that water from soaking up into the open pores of the bottom of the feet, or you can paint them, just the very bottoms, to seal them up. Okay, Carpenter, cool. That's exactly what I do too, LJ. Oh, concrete feet. I wouldn't worry about it. Just your slab. Idiot. Oh, jeez. All right, LJ, take care of yourself, buddy. I'm probably going to be doing that here shortly. Is that right? Oh, people are so stupid, aren't they? Killing me. You've never seen my shop tour? I can do one if that's what you want. We'll start over here where the dust collection is. Got the sander, wood lathe, cabinet with the wood lathe tools in it and on the shelf, and bunch of garbage just hanging up there. Another sander, accessory bits, hole saws, drill press, Forstner bits, Morrison tendon bits, another drill press, and another drill press, and a scroll saw, Craig jigs. I just got fasteners in there, nothing crazy. Then my router table that I built a year ago, probably, 9 months ago maybe. Router bits, all my accessories, of course routers in the drawers below. That's my dust collection. I didn't put the shelf back up when I was changing the router out, so I got dust all over in there. Then the beer fridge. I got all kinds of fasteners up there. And then this is just a sanding cabinet. Let's see, sandpaper there. These are fasteners in here. Got that in all the drawers. Same thing over here. Fasteners and drawer guides. And then there's my screw shelf with all the screws and nails. And as you can tell, I don't put my tools back very often. The shirt I had made. If you can read that or not. That's the back of it, and the front's just got Dan's Homestead on it. Then this one here's got bits and a little bit of everything over here. More bits. Miscellaneous crap. Then my staining shelf. Joiner. My bark lamps. Sander. My jet table saw. Outfeed table. Pretty deep drawers in these. Hammer drill and rotor zips. Skill saws. And here's some desk I've been working on tonight. And my wood rack back here. Paint shelf. Hold on, I'll answer the questions here in a minute, guys. I see them popping up. Nail gun drawer or fastener drawer. Miscellaneous paintbrush, rubber gloves, and just a bunch of crap down there. Nail guns and stuff. Framing guns. There's my miter saw. Saw blades. Here's a collection of my hand saws and my dad's hand saws and my granddad's hand saws and a very good friend of mine's hand saws and levels. There's my planer. That's just got storage down underneath there on the other side of the outfeed table. And then I put my levels and stuff on the front of it. Yeah, I got crap up there all over the place. And my mini split, which I absolutely love. Alright, let me get caught up on that's my dad. He was in the Vietnam War, carpenter. I made that for him. That's how Dan's Homestead come about. That was named after my dad. Man, I know, Echo, I tell you on the TV, that makes it nice, doesn't it? It's just a 2-horse motor on the dust collection, carpenter. Man, Les Carpenter, buddy, that they're really not hard to do, man. The key is just make sure you got your drawers built right for your spacing of your drawer guides. And I wouldn't skimp out on the cheap drawer guides. I would do the ball bearing full extended drawer guides. They are, well, for 24-inch ones, they're basically $23, but they're worth every penny because they'll hold up to 100 pounds. I've used to use them cheap ones and I just get pissed off. Oh, I've been doing woodworking since high school, man. I in my life I've built between me and my dad, we built 68 homes together. And then I couldn't tell you how many shops and garages and remodels. A shit ton. Well, absolutely. Steal them all you want, man. Be glad to help you anyway. If you have any questions, man, reach out to me on the building the cabinet or whatever. Or if you want me to do a video on building, matter of fact, I'm going to be doing a antique dresser build. It's out of almost 100-year-old wood, and I'm going to be putting drawers in it. So I'll make a video on that and make sure I get with you and you can watch it. I'll do in depth on that for you. Do a walk-in tub. I put in walk-in tubs, yeah. I haven't built one. My shop teacher used to get mad at me in high school because my dad and granddad were carpenters, and shit, I did a lot with them guys, and I would tell him he was wrong a lot of times, and man, he'd get mad at me. He'd get madder than hell. Of course, I just didn't like the guy, so that's probably more reason I was kind of an ass to him. That wood is at least 100 years old. The building that I used to own was a hospital. They turned it into a restaurant, and it was built in 1896. But I don't know that trim on the upstairs part where the hospital was in there then, or if it came in a later date. So that's why I say about 100 years. Could be way older than I think it is. Hey man, I've done a lot of roofing too. Jesus, I don't miss that shit. I have made crown molding. Yes, sir. It's a lot easier if you have a shaper to send it through all at once, but I've done it in 3 steps. Just gotta have the bits that you want, the style to look. I mean, there's all kinds of crown molding. You can get the standard that you can buy at any big box store, or you can make your own style of crown molding. I've even made what they call 3-step crown molding. You got your first piece, basically is your base and your trim starter piece, and then you have your next piece that lays on top of it, and then your finished piece. Right, okay. Good much being the Titanic. Well, I could definitely get a video out there and show you. I guarantee you, you're pretty talented, but it wouldn't take you much to figure it out once you've seen it done. All right, Echo. Good to see you, man. Thanks for popping in. You're pissed too, are you? uh, Well, I'd rather be pissed than pissed on, man. I put together 2 desks and a printer table. That's what I built tonight. Going to build a dresser. Might start it tomorrow afternoon. I ain't decided yet. I got a couple other things to do tomorrow. Need another vacation. Last one wasn't long enough. Heck yeah, man. Appreciate it, buddy. I need to be going myself. Got an early morning tomorrow. Ohio, were you on here the other night, bud, when I did the first desk? If not, I'll show you to. Oh my God, show them to you, Jesus. All right, you'll sub. That'd be great, bud. I appreciate it. Just had a rough cedar. Nothing crazy, but it's for our office. I made 3 of them. We've got to have 3 of them, obviously. But yeah, I got 3 of them. I got to put the finish on. Hopefully get them done tomorrow. And there's just my printer table over there. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Good. Good to hear. Awesome, man. Thanks, Ohio. Yeah, a little over 300 of them the last time I counted, and I've added some to it since. You know, like the squeeze clamps, it's nothing fancy in the C clamps there. I just use dowel rods. Nothing crazy. I'll tell you what though, why I have so many of them, because I have literally had every one of them bar clamps used on projects, building cabinets and miscellaneous other things. I've had them all used up and going, I ain't got enough freaking clamps. The other day, I'd say the other day, a couple months ago, I guess, I was gluing some stuff together and I used almost half of them on a glue up. It don't take long, man, when you're got a lot of projects you're trying to get glued up. And then my shop ain't very big anyway. So you get all that stuff glued up on all these tables and leaned up against the walls and stacked on top of each other, and you're going, holy shit. Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it, Ohio? Seeing those bent shelves, I've seen that too. I've actually, I built a steamer years ago on a project, well, on a house that we did, me and my dad. Had arched windows and doors, uh, lights, entryways, and all that stuff. So we had to do all that trim work. We did all steam. I used a old pressure tank out of an old well house, cut it in half, took the bladder out of it, welded it back up, and I'd fill that full of water. And then I used a turkey burner underneath it to set it on. And then I welded me a nipple, 2-inch nipple up on top, and ran a radiator hose up to 8-inch piece of PVC and capped it off. And I'd put my wood in there and steam it. Oak took about an hour of three-quarter inch thick oak. Take about an hour to steam it before you could flex it. I live in the United States, and the state is Oklahoma. Where are you from? I'm probably going to say your name wrong, and I'm sorry. I'm terrible with words. Of course, I can't see anyway. Is it Shayna? Shawnee? Hey, Mike. Yes, how are you, man? I'm doing good, man. Good to hear that you're doing good. Been a been a long week. Been a long couple weeks. Well, guys, I think I'm about to cut out of here. I hate to cut it short, but I gotta get up early in the morning and get something done. You live in Newport? Very cool. Oh, and Albany? Okay. Well, guys, I'm gonna get off here for tonight. I may be back on tomorrow sometime. See what the wife's plans are. But we will catch you all next time, all right? Thanks for popping in.